In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to some more modded Darkest Dungeon with me, your host, Tim. As usual, down in the comments section, you will find a pinned comment from me, or just a comment if you're watching this on BitChute, which will have some timestamps in it, allowing you to jump ahead to different parts of the video, in case you don't want to hear me talk about LUM, and you don't care about what I do in town. So, as usual, first to LUM stuff, and some video recording things, or getting to some comments you guys have listed, or posted on the last video. Today is July 10th, 2018, when I'm recording this video. This is a heads up. And Destruction42K has asked that I do not drum on my microphone or hit it. So, I'm actually not hitting the microphone. I think what you're hearing is either the text of these heroes, which for some reason has a good deal of bass to it, or this sound. If that's what you're hearing, that's me drumming on my table, which is not that close to the microphone. I'm just surprised how loud it is, actually. So I did notice it. So I will not be drumming on the table again. So sorry about that, everyone. Vulu has, if you want to make recommendations for quirks or trinkets, I'm all for it, or diseases, or anything of that sort. Especially diseases. I would like to make some of the diseases that we have in the game worse. Like a creeping cough, that's nasty, but it could be even worse than this. I love the idea of the act-outs that I've now seen that Red Hook uses, so you'll probably expect to see me add that to a few diseases. A heads up, Vulu, that I am kind of done modding the heroes themselves. There'll be no changes to their skills unless something is horrifically unbalanced or something of the sort. And that I'm probably also done with trinkets, but if you do want to recommend a few new trinkets, I can look to replace a few that are already in the game. But I don't want to necessarily add any more, with the exception of LUM trinkets for the modded classes I am using. I don't have any LUM trinkets for them created, and I'd like to add them to the game for them. They'd be a download along with that class if you wanted to use them with LUM. So if you have ideas for them, by all means list them here. And that goes for everyone. If anyone's watching this video and you want to leave recommendations for LUM version 2, by all means please leave them. Even if they don't make it into the game, I love reading everyone's ideas. And thank you very much. It was all because of some of your ideas made it into LUM version 2 as well some time ago. Okay, so what are we doing now? Other LUM changes? I've updated the LUM version on the Nexus site. It should now be 2022. And that has the change to the flagellant, so he no longer auto-surprises people. It has a few fixes for localization and the loot table alteration for the champion level 4 unique creatures. The Skiver, the Squiffy-Gast, those creatures. I increased the chance that they would drop their unique trinket that I added to their loot table. I might send... there will probably be another minor patch to increase it even more. I need to spend some more time staring at the loot table and how the Madman works, because I don't think I like how I did it for those creatures. So, the chance is really small. Even though I basically, like, tripled the chance, it's still really small. So, I'm probably gonna make it a little more common. Instead of, like, a 1% chance, I'll up it to, like, maybe a 3% chance to get the trinket. This way, eventually, you'll get it if you keep fighting them. For other LUM stuff, we have a leper on the stagecoach today. Let's immediately go ahead and grab him.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
And let's cover the leper. So we'll try to get this as quick as possible, everyone. Remember, there is a link down below if you don't want to hear me talk about the leper really quick. So his accuracy is the lowest of all the classes in the game. Just as a heads up, he misses more often than anyone else. Give him something that increases his accuracy. Do it as soon as possible. He still hits very hard. So, on that note, his damage was actually lowered slightly in this game. Red Hook upped it a bit at some point when the Crimson Court patch came out. Or when the game itself had first come out. They also increased his accuracy quite a bit. What did I do? I lowered his damage by, I think, 2 maximum points at max level, and 1 maximum point at all the other levels. He is wearing heavy armor, so he's gained 10% protection, and his hit points have been altered to compensate for that. I think he has 6 less hit points at max level. Still has some of the most in the game, as a heads up, and he still does some of the most amazing damage of all the classes in the game. So here's Chop. Pretty much this remains unchanged from the base game, with the exception that it is, I think, 10 accuracy lower. Here's Hugh. Pretty much the same as the base game. At this point, I no longer know what this skill is. I think this is Purge in the base game. In my mod, this is Focus, and you can see that what it does right there. Damage, accuracy, and crit. It's a self-buff, and this will last for 4 turns when he uses it. He can use it from the first 3 positions as well, not just the first 2. Revenge, I think in the game is something similar to Focus, but it also has, it has some negative stats to it. My Revenge is a guard. He guards an ally, and he activates Riposte on himself. He can use it from the first 3 positions. That guard only lasts for 1 turn. Here's Withstand. Debuff R. This must be Resistance. Oh, this is bugged. Oh, I think this is bugged. Blight, Bleed, Resist, Blight, Bleed. Yeah, this is bugged. Okay, I have to fix this. Give me a second. This is one of those doubling problems I've seen. Be right back, everyone. There we go. Fixed. Only the level 1 leper had this bug. Accidentally had his resistance buff listed there twice. That's not the case. I think in the base game, this prot buff, I think it marks himself and gives him less prot, but the prot lasts for the entire combat, as does the resistances. So this is what it does in... Oh, hold on. Oh, right. This is what it does in my mod. Red Hook removed the stress recovery from Withstand and put it instead into Solemnity. I like this change, and I have done something similar. Withstand also can be used in any position in my mod. I think it can also be used in any position in the base game now as well. Here's Solemnity. I brought it in. I like the changes that Red Hook did as well. This now has the stress recovery. It heals less stress than it used to. I like Red Hook's reduced stress. It heals 1 less stress, I think. Hit points remain unchanged, but note that in LUM, you can only use Solemnity from the 2nd or 3rd position. You cannot use it from the 1st position. And here's Intimidate. This is a different named skill in the base game. I don't know what it does. I think it clears corpses and hits like 1 target. I don't remember. Here's what it does in my mod. It has the best accuracy of any of his attack skills, with a big damage mod associated with it, but it puts an accuracy and damage debuff on those targets. For his camping skills, I'm not sure what they are anymore in the base game, with the exception of Reflection. So I'm just going to hover over these, and you guys can take a peek at them. This way you guys realize how they work. Here's Reflection. In the base game, this lowers his stress by 20. I thought that was a little too good, so in mine, it lowers it by 10. Odds are you're going to be using it anyway because of that plus accuracy bonus it grants you. Alright, everyone. That is the leper. And now we have to figure out where we're going, and who needs stress recovery, and so on and so forth. So... Oh, we have a lot of long missions. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm forced to do a long mission unless I want to do the farmstead. And I don't want to do the farmstead. I didn't really want to do a long mission yet. I don't know if we can handle a long mission, but I guess we're going to make the attempt. I don't really have a choice. I'm not ready. I don't want to step foot in the farmstead until I have level 2 skills and weapons. I don't want to complete the courtyard this early in the game, so we've got to do a long mission. Okay. Let's... Oh, wow. Alright then. We might lose a group of people here. Where do I want to do this mission? What's our rewards? A calming crystal. Steady bracer could be good. That range accuracy is very nice. We don't have a musketeer, and this activate 3 animalistic shrines could give us a good town event upon our return. Fresh air in the tunnels. Not familiar with that one. I'm thinking, though, we will go back to the Weald We could use the deeds very badly. Okay. If we're going here, who are we bringing with us? I really do need to bring Vavasaur, but not to a long mission, so 1 more week you'll be left out, Cecil. I'm sorry, Vavasaur. You'll gain too much stress. Unless I want to teach Mirren Inspiring Tune. We could do that. Dogs are going to really make Cecil bad if we take him to the Weald, so no. If we take Venusaur, you're going to start with lots of stress. Okay. We'll take Mirren. We'll teach him Inspiring Tune, and we'll drop Dirk Stab from him. I don't want to take Slugvani, not with Imposter Syndrome. You're a Warrens person, Derville. And you can be in the second position. You can use most things from there. No. Corey, how about you? You are a Weald Explorer, so you can come along with us. I'll want a healer. We don't have an occultist. I guess we can bring Panel with us. She does have Eldritch Slayer, which will be useful here. But she's gonna not... She'll be... She's not very good in the back position. She's only using 2 abilities back there. Eldritch Slayer's good. I'd probably need to take Dazzling Light. I don't want to spend that much money on this. Dr. Granola, you can't be a pure healer where we're going. That's not gonna work. And Wissant, we could bring you for the front line, and then bring North with... No, Wildphobe, that's a bad idea. Yogg-Sothoth could come along. We wouldn't have any healer except for Wissant, though. I think that's a bad idea, Tim. At this low level, you need a healer. Oh, nope. That was a mistake. Corey coming back. We could bring Nemen back with us. That would gain these people lots of experience, though. I don't want them to gain a level 2. They would earn 8 experience, which would be enough to level them to level 2. So no, I don't want to bring Nemi and Kashan with us. It's gonna have to be Burlock, and she doesn't resist blight. Tim, this is tough. Do we have any? Who else is on the stagecoach? Chartis? Oh, no, I don't want someone with imposter syndrome coming along with us. No. I really shouldn't take a level 0 with us where we're going either. It's gonna have to be one of your healers, Tim. It has to be. Take Barakmar with you. This will be the group. Thin-Blooded's a shame. We'll just have to bring lots of anti-venom with us. Okay, so if this is the group, then we need Mirian to take... Inspiring Tune, but before we do that...
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
We're gonna make it cheaper to learn it. We also have 2 trinkets. Oh, the swordsman should totally go onto a dragon. He's not healing anybody. We'll do that with you. And I think we'll give the Virtue Chance Stress Resistance trinket to our Vestal, who's coming along at the moment. We can swap it around as need be. We'll also take Instructor Mastery up a rank. Tim, are you sure about that? Don't do that yet. You're not going to level up any level 2s at the moment. Our blacksmith... We made it a little bit cheaper. We're going to be walking out of here with some deeds. And now, with our leftover stuff... I think, yeah, you're fine in the very back rank. Corey, we don't have a marked for death. Oh, that's what's called marked for death too? Oh, okay. I think my ability marked for death. I didn't realize his was called that. We don't really have... Well, we could... No. Finish him wet might be nice instead of flashbang here, but we'll keep what we've got. Miriam, we're not going to use Dirk Stab here. And I really wouldn't mind having Reclaim. Or Suffer. Suffer would be very nice, actually. We're going to take that. I've never used Suffer before, but this ability, this taking everything from other people could be really useful. Let's do this at the moment and see how well that works for us. Okay, with our leftover money, let's treat people. I actually don't like rabies, and I meant to talk about this briefly. This has a bonus. I don't think that's right. I would much rather... I'd much rather rabies have a very small chance to kill you if you have it. Like a 0.5% chance. In the real world, rabies doesn't make you stronger, it just kills you. The end. Once you show symptoms, you're dead in like 99.999% of the cases. Oh, you have calm as well, sir. Oh, God. Alright. Let's treat the rabies. While we're here, I think Yog Sothoth can treat that guilty conscience of his. And one more person can treat something. I'm not going to throw another level 0 in. You're going to have to deal with calm. I'm fine with God-fearing. You're getting your disease treated. You're getting one of your things treated. We could get rid of Wieldphobe. Can't get rid of Ruminator. Let's get rid of Egomania off of Derville. Okay. We don't have much money left. We're going to sell the Blighting Satchel. No, we don't need to sell it at the moment. We can sell it next week if we end up losing this one. All right, here's our group. Yeah, we haven't even done the mission yet. Barakmar, don't you worry about it. All right, let's step in there. Firewood Encampment, our first long mission with this group. We have 2 torches because of our bounty hunter. We have a bandage because of our flagellant, a holy water thanks to our healer, our vestal, and a key thanks to our jester. Okay, so we're gonna need some laudanum. Bring a stack, 1 extra key. Holy water is only used on eldritch shrines in this location, so we're gonna just have 1. We need to bring a full stack of torches plus a tiny bit more. We'll bring some more bandages. Bring 3. I'm going to bring 5 anti-venom with us. A full stack of shovels to protect us. Tons of food. And we'll bring 2 more medicinal herbs. I think this will be good. What's our camping skills? He gains 40 stress, he loses 50 stress. We have a heal, damage, the scouting chance will be useful. These are nice for combat buffs. We cannot stop a nighttime ambush, so that's just going to have to be a risk. We spent almost $8,000 on people. I'm sorry, we spent $5,000 on supplies. Alright, oh, museum coin. We'll take 1 of those with us too. Alright, let's go in. That's not a lot of money, Tim. We can hire level 0s and throw them away if it comes down to it, Tim, if you lose. Can this group handle... This group cannot handle a collector if we get a collector. We can't. I have nothing to really hurt him in the back rank. If we get a collector, it's game over for us. Please don't get me a collector game. We just killed one last time. Oh, I didn't bring Junior's head with me. I guess that'll have to be fine now. I could reload because I back up my save game all the time, but no. No, we'll decide to go with this.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Something that occurs to me is that by making the scout chance harder for our mod, I've made it more difficult to find the secret rooms. It's just going to have to be something that we deal with, unfortunately. Alright, let's start by using some laudanum to heal some of that stress. We have 4 shovels. We could dig this up to gain some gems. Let's spend a shovel.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
That was probably a mistake.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Since it's rooms, we're gonna go south, even though it requires some backtracking. We might be fleeing the dungeon, so I really... Every chance I can get to explore a room, I'm taking it. Now, who's good at this? Looks like you are, Corey. It's up to you, sir. Come back for that. I'm always nervous we'll get a respawn, especially a combat. If that's the collector, we're pinned in this hallway. We have to flee.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
We could use torches, but I want to hold on to everything else I've got. I need money, though, Tim. Burn the 2 torches. No, because my plan was to camp in this room, to get some food gone, and get some buffs on us for the rest of the dungeon. But maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we'll go to the next room over and hope for a good scout chance in this one. Hello. A key could be used here. We're gonna get more loot, Tim. If you don't have any... Well, let's open it. $250 gold, or hold on for citrines. We'll take the gold. Do I take a... Okay, let's do this. We'll use some laudanum, and I'm actually going to have our Vestal make the attempt. There we go, to heal even more stress on her. We'll walk in here without any other torches, and let's think here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relight. 1, 2. We'll have to do some of this in the dark at this rate, but I think we are going to camp here. We didn't get a scout. Okay. Yeah, let's. Oh, Tim, you should move forward and do at least a battle. That sucked. Okay. Keep walking forward, Tim. A pack. A map! Oh, thank God. It was a map. Yes, thank you. Awesome! Everything is mapped out for us, with the exception of the remainder of this hallway. We only have 3 room battles and 3 other battles to do. Plus whatever else is in this hallway. Please don't be a shambler. Okay, good. Hey, everyone, we're gonna camp here. Let's do it.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
We have too much backtracking to do, so I cannot risk a feast. We will take a full meal instead. Next, why don't we go ahead and increase our scout chance? It's going to be kind of weird, because, well, okay, so here's our choices. I can improve our scout chance, and what that would do for us is if there's a secret room, it will let us find it. Maps do not have secret rooms on them. Only scouting has secret rooms. So that would give us, if there is a secret room around here, this would hopefully let us find it. Alternatively, we can increase our speed accuracy and our damage and crit. We should probably at least do Tiger's Eye. In fact, yeah, let's do that for the accuracy. I think... Chance only 1 time unit cost in my mod, so we could totally use this. And he gains a stress resistance buff for religious people. Size 2 creatures out here would be the Brigand, Bloodletters, and the large ectoplasms. There are no other large creatures out here, to my recollection. I don't know if Plan Takedown is worth using. No one's wounded, so we don't need to use Bandage. This could be useful. It would affect everyone else but the Jester for 3 points. And Bless could be used on the Jester to improve his dodge and accuracy. Why don't we do that? Let's use Every Rose Has Its Thorn. We'll use the Bless. We only have 3 points left. So why not take Scout Ahead? We don't need the Scout chance, but if there's a secret room, this would increase the chances that we find it. If there's nothing else, we could use Pep Talk. I don't know who we would use that on, though. No one is afraid of being here. So, let's... we could use Plan Takedown. That's only size 2 creatures. Let's use Scout Ahead. We'll also use the Laudanum. Actually, is there a horror? We could fight a Madman. Let's use 1 Laudanum. Let's rest.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
We also do not have... Well, we only have 1 more blockade, so we can use a shovel on another grave. We have to explore 1 room down here at least. Let's go all the way down this passage. We will leave all the loot for our return trip, which I'm intending to be in the dark. I don't want any of them to survive. I'm thinking we should try to stun one to stop it from cryokinesing. As tempting as it is to use Inspiring Tune, I'd rather kill one of these. Does the bleed stick? No.
Eradicated. Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Excellent work. I'm thinking we'll do this fight in this light level. Remember that their push abilities have stress added to them. Maggot levels of stress. Right back up with you. Let's try pulling her forward. You're marked. That's really bad. Let's get a battle ballad up to get our speed higher. Then we'll try stunning one of the front two scratchers to reduce the amount of random mark that they'll do. Oh my god, 9 damage. Let's do a harvest to try to bleed 2 of them. We'll use an exsanguinate to heal your hit points.
Powerful blow.
Let's try to kill one of these.
Continue the onslaught.
Nice work, Corey, making up for that the last time we used you in combat. And we'll try to zap her. To kill her? She'll die in 2 rounds anyway. No, let's go after this one and try stunning her. She's dead. Let's heal a little bit of stress. We will uppercut this guy to push him back and hopefully stun him. Neither happened. He's marked, which is why they're focusing on him. Let's zap her.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Her death by inches.
He loves it. Can I stun him to get a round of healing off? No, I can't. If we do get another bleed on him, though... Excellent, he's dead.
A slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
A stun stone. Let's give this to you, Corey Jackson. And a sickening satchel. Oh, they must have renamed this. That's probably supposed to do some sort of blight thing. Now, I don't think the Grave Robber doesn't stun anymore in the base game, but she still does, I believe, in my mod. So, I'm gonna have to fix that localization. Okay, well, the leper has to be fixed anyway, so it's gonna be another mod later this week. We'll come back for you two. Hopefully it's a corpse. I need food. It's dark. The perfect opportunity for us to interact with curios now.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
I'm doing that to clear the inventory spot. Shame we had to throw away a citrine earlier. Keep searching everything, Tim.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
+4 dodge. Very nice. Oh, we don't have room now. I was about to say, let's give it to our bounty hunter, or our flagellant, actually, but no, it's too late. A trap materialized. Oh no! We've got quite some distance to go. Hopefully we'll find some food in this pack. Looks like I should have had a light meal and not a full one. Oh, thank God. Okay. We have medicinal herbs.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And if we have to throw something away, we can now throw away the shovel. And I'm thinking we're going to relight our torches here.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
For that scout chance. No secret room, or we failed the scout anyway. Can't reach the dog. Punish is useless, really, against these things. Let's actually try Rain of Sorrowing the dog. Because at least a bleed will stick. Don't disease him already. Oh, wow, he tried, but you managed to resist it. Let's use a battle ballad to get your accuracy up. Woo! Good dodge, Corey. Can we kill the dog?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's heal. I was dumb. I should have used the AoE heal. Let's take that bleed. We'll heal him. Really shouldn't. Should let his hit points drop low so he can use a sanguinate, but we'll do this instead. Let's heal some of that stress. I hate this because I'm kind of... I don't really want to delay. It just so happens that I'm doing so.
Another abomination cleansed from our land.
Good critical, Corey. That was the warning that we need to kill him this round.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Now, do I want to do 2 battles? A 3 total. Well, actually, no. Do I want to do these 2 battles to this side, this battle and this curio? Or do I want to go this way and only do this fight and ignore these 2 fights? The curio could be an Elder Shrine, which would be useful, but I'm looking at our stress, and I'm thinking we should probably leave while the getting's good. and just go this way and leave this room and this fight alone. We'll come up this way only to search the pack.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
We have a journal page. I would like to keep it. We have 3 curios left we'll be searching. If I drop the shovel, one of them will be a grave. We don't need the medicinal herbs any longer. We'll drop them for the journal page. And here's what our journal page says. We won't be ambushed like that. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. We brought plenty of anti-venom. We can search all the trees. Let's use a holy water just to mark it. I didn't think I added anything with holy water here. We could have let him try for a 50% chance and just heal to stress during this fight, so we leave with no stress. But nah, we're not. Oh, I should be using the torches, Tim, for that scout chance. Let's put our torches out here.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
That emerald is what we picked up from the extra. Let's use all 4 torches now.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We'll just use the holy water to clear room for the emerald. And thankfully, we brought enough food. I just double-checked to make sure it's 90% of all rooms and not 100% of all battles. That would have sucked. All right. Let's do this. Let's begin by sorrowing the back 2. Ooh, only getting 1 of them. Let's speed, accuracy, and crit ourselves. We will try to kill
Decimated.
ectoplasm. Remember, they drop corpses even if you crit hit them. Let's try killing the weakened one. She'll die when she goes. Will slice off. Move you forward. Can we kill it before it goes? I was hoping to use some inspiring tune this fight.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Whatever I get rid of will be what I need for the curio. Let's drop the 100 gold here. Keep adventuring, and we're gonna walk out and see what this curio is before I open the chest. It's a torch. Let's back up. We're gonna come back down here, though, everyone. We'll now put out the light.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Just to mark everything, we might as well. The museum coin, let's use it. And the shovel. Just want to get the marks on them that I've tried everything. The key is obviously used here. I think the anti-venom is as well. Yeah, they both give us money from this chest. We want this because extra treasure. And then we'll leave.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
And we are quite done.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
A decent amount of money. We could have gotten so much more, though. We got really unlucky with what we picked up money-wise. We got an okay amount of heirlooms for that, though. Plus an extra 5 Ds will come in really useful for leveling our blacksmith. For experience, we gain another level 2 with you, Corey. We now get to name all 3 of these people, which we'll do next video. Slow draw. Oh, it could be a lot worse, I suppose. But thankfully, I don't think this will be locked, so we can try treating that.
A preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Caregivers Convention. Among the visiting delegation are experts in corporeal and cognitive disability, as well as several forensic specialists. Treatment and medical wards are free. That is awesome. Quill of Numenor treated rabies. Durville treated egomania. Yogg-Sothoth treated guilty conscience. Corey Jackson's level 2. And our Bakobar is level 2. I'm just going to take these people off of this. And we have a low-level Cove mission, so we'll probably be going here next mission. Just a heads up, everybody. And we'll bring our level 0s, these 2, with us. Before we call it a quits for this episode, let's also see who's at the stagecoach. We have a Grave Robber and a Cultist. We'll be taking them for sure. Alright, everyone. Well, that will do it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see everyone in the next one, and take care, everyone.